This is the project of late to bring an update. It's a little miniature circus wagon. I'm going to put this I'm gonna put that hit and miss engine on here. So this is where I'm at up to right now today. I'll bring you up to date on it if you want me to. So some years back, you know, like, I don't remember what year it was. I was up yonder in Portland, up out that world's biggest gas engine show they have. I was up there and they had a sale barn. It was before last year. And anyways, I bought an air compressor that had this carriage underneath it down here. And I knew that would be perfect for this project, and I could move on with it. And I lengthened it a good bit. But this is the color scheme up to now. So there's some more to do, but the unit will have the part I'm working on now is a couple of single trees down there to make a double tree, and a shaft to come up here for a handle. And also, if you had a small pony or a pair of them, you could put on here. So, but this is where I'm at right now today. And I'm gonna put a seat up here. This will be the back of it, and there'll be a little pad right here, and then right here there'll be a little bar goes across. Maybe a flat board to match the side will go right here, and I'll finish up the paint on that. But and then get started on the undercarriage down there, you know, with the brake system and all. And that brake system I was going to use, I'll show it to you. And I should go ahead and do it tonight, but I'll do it tomorrow. We'll get this done. But so you can be thinking about it, is I made a pattern right here for a handbrake. Okay, so that handbrake will be affixed to this shaft here, 9/16, and that'll be a bearing on the outside of that. And this will be a bearing on the inside, glued and screwed. So that'll be the bearing system, 3 pieces of wood thick. On the other part over here, I'll have another short lever going down to connect to that linkage. We done talked about that before. But in the meantime, I went on ahead and cut one of these out of metal, which I'll have to shorten it maybe. Anyways, this ought to work kind of really good right there. That will be the handle, so we'll get that finished up. Well, it's one of them projects to jump right in here and tell you about it. It's one of them projects, you know, you get to working on, like a little side project. And that's it right there. So what dictated the size on this thing we're gonna put it into use over there. And well, you know, I'll go ahead and put some numbers in there about how big it is. But the beauty of the project was I only had to cut 3 pieces of metal there. Like this piece up here, I cut that off a long piece. And what dictated how wide the thing was that channel. It's about 8-inch channel there by 2. Now that's the piece I had. So, you know, that's how wide it is. And that little step to the back, same channel, short piece. You get that over at the scrap yard, 25 cents a pound. So, you know, I just put it right there and welded it at a little Lincoln 70-18 on the rod. And that's how long them pieces was right there. Got them at an auction sale. I remember paid $20 for 3 pieces of that. It's 2-inch channel, but it's like 7/16 thick. It's more than 3/8. It's really heavy, which will be ideal for this project here. 2 coats of Rust-Oleum on the top part of this thing. A 2-inch angle iron there at the back, you know, just to support for that. And same. The thinking was to save 2 saw cuts to make this thing somewhat shorter. The thinking was just use my metal as it stood in the corner. It's what I did. So if the need was to be arise that you wanted to bring this thing in the shop, then you could make 2 cuts right here at the back of that channel, you know, straight across right there. And then you could shove this apparatus up against the wall. I'm just saying. Jet plane. Raining outside, jet plane overhead, looking for an awl thread. That's something about like 5/8 would work really good. Should have looked down there in the first place. Awl thread. Let's get that. And if by chance I got 5/8 bolts and nuts right up there, let's get one. Well, that's some electrical stuff right there. 5/8. That's them spring nuts you put in that unistrut stuff. Let's use one of them. Let's use 2 of them. And the project being a hold down for that tar changer thing I'm building over there. So I'm gonna put one of them. That's the way they look right there when you get it out of the bag. I done screwed it together with a washer. I'm gonna weld all that up right there. That's a 5/8 11 on that bolt size. That's what we had over on that box we dug out as a possible candidate. Don't need about 6 inches of it. We'll weld up in that pipe right there with one of them bolts sticking down through yonder. And kind of on any hit and miss engine, the governor works pretty much the same. Fly ball, these 2 things right here flies out like that and makes that thing come over and latch out up there on your flywheel. So when you're coming around there and you come out there and you see that governor make that little lever go behind that little catch up there. That's the way it works, okay? when that flies out, it goes over. Now, when you turn the flywheel, that'll catch it until these two weights goes back inward. So when you let them go inward, that comes out, and it will let that whole arm move at that point. When that's latched in, the exhaust valve is being held open. So it just freewheels to the governor, regulates the speed. And the mechanism I come up with, you know, just kind of simple, getting from point A to point B. Well, the whole system being right there, you know, I mean, it works. That's all I'm going to say about that. Modified Type M, 1.5 horsepower. Hit and miss engine. From here, Middle Tennessee, geographical center of something, as Sharp Dog Sam. Hey, y'all come on back, and we're going to put that engine down there in this here wagon. As a remembrance, this is the engine right here that's going to go on that circus wagon right there. Yeah. It runs backwards. The valves are turned upside down on the head. The exhaust manifold comes out up there where your carburetor used to be, and the mixer sucks up in the bottom right there where the exhaust used to be. It ain't got no gas fuel system on it, just a short check valve, a buzz coil, and a battery for ignition.